Hello fellow tech geeks, welcome to First Look. I'm Young John, and what we have for you today is the gaming keyboard by HyperX called the Alloy FPS. I took the liberty of taking the keyboard out of the box, and it doesn't come connected with a cable. They give that to you separately, which is a nice touch because who in the world wants to wrap a cable around the keyboard? It's kind of messy, right? So they give you a nice cable which is longer than I am tall. So this is quite long. I guess it's true what they say about, what is it, Da Vinci's guy? Was it Da Vinci that he drew the man with the arms out and the legs and then he drew a circle around it? This is almost my height. The wingspan is 6 feet long. Cable's nice and braided, very, very strong. You need two USB ports to connect into your computer, and the micro USB part you connect into your keyboard here. Now next to where I just plugged in that cable, you see a little picture of a cell phone with an electricity sign. Now you can take another USB cable and charge your cell phone with this while you're playing a game. The Alloy FPS comes with 8 additional keys in red, which I'm gonna switch out right now using this tool here to pull out the keys. Now before I do that, I'm going to line up all the keys in order so that I don't forget which keys go where. Pull out. And then put them in. There. I've noticed 4 of the keys are textured, and those are the directional keys for forward, back, left, and right. And that's so that your fingers don't wander off and forget where they're supposed to be, which is a nice added touch. I've put in my function keys. I want to illuminate the keys by holding function and pressing up for brighter and down for not so bright. There's 6 levels of illumination. I want it the brightest because I play in the dark. And now let's customize the keys that I want lit by holding function and going right all the way to the end. And right now it's set at these 4 keys lit up. I want to change that. You can do that by holding the function and control key at the same time. Let it go. Now you'll notice these 3 blinking lights, and that means it's ready to customize. You can press all the keys that you want lit up. And when I'm done, I'll hold function control again. Now the lights have stopped blinking, so I know the keys are set. If I want to change it again, just hold the function and control again. It'll blank it out and you'll start over. So again, ASDW. That's all I want, still blinking, function and control, and the blinking has stopped. All right, keys are set, let's go frag something. Now the biggest advantage for me having this keyboard as opposed to a standard one is the full key rollover. A standard keyboard allows you to press 1 key at a time plus a modifier like a control, shift, or alt key. Now as a gamer, I'm pressing 3, 4 keys at the same time. For example, if I'm crouching, I press shift. Moving forward, I press W, that's 2 keys already, and if I need to reload my weapon at the same time, that's R. That won't work. This isn't possible with most standard keyboards, and what they're telling you is, go and die, kill yourself, because you won't be able to reload when you approach the bad guy. He's gonna notice you, turn around, and shoot you to death. Blah! I want to play and I want to win. So basically I'm going to go buy myself an Alloy FPS. HyperX does this by doing away with that limitation and offering a full key rollover. Actually, it's a 6 key rollover, which is more than enough for almost any game. I mean, you can only do so much with your fingers on the keyboard and 1 hand on the mouse. This awesome keyboard doesn't jam, so if you press, say, 3 keys at the same time, a typical keyboard might go, well, I don't know what you just did. This one will register all 3. So if you're doing a super Hadoken with 3 punches and directional keys, it'll register it all. It's also got anti-ghosting capabilities, so if you're spamming a key, it will not accidentally register any keys surrounding it, which is awesome. It actively listens at a polling rate of 1,000 Hertz. So even if it's looking at a squirrel, it also hears when you press beaver and rat and blue jay and some other bird, pigeon. It means it's paying attention to the keys all the time. So for any games that needs the accuracy of just that little split second, it'll hear it and it'll react very, very quickly. Your chances of success will be that much higher. Gotta get back to work. I'm gonna switch out the gaming keys for the regular keys because the textured keys will start to be too abrasive for your fingers when you type. So you're gonna lose feeling in your fingers and you don't want that. For regular typing, you probably want all key lights on, so let's press function and go left until you get all the key lights. When I'm working, there's light in the room already, so let's dial down the intensity of the backlight and we're good. Because this keyboard was designed with gaming in mind, the joys of typing on it have trickled down into normal work. The secret is the use of Cherry MX mechanical keys. So what's cherry? Well, it's not a fruit that you pick in San Francisco Valley called apple. This fruit is created in Germany and it comes in 3 flavors. MX Blues give you the loudest feedback and gives you the most tactile feeling, but you have to press it down all the way and it requires a bit of force. One word of advice, don't take this to work because you will get fired. It's really that loud. The red cherries are the quietest of them all and require the least amount of force, and with no tactile feedback, this is the best kind for the most trigger-happy spammers. Finally, the browns are middle of the road. It's not as ripe as the red, but it's not as hard as the blues. So while you get a bit of tactile feedback, you get a little bit of noise, and it's great for typing and gaming. That's the version I have because I'm also middle of the road. I like to use this keyboard for work, and I like to play games on it too. You don't really have to be a gamer to appreciate the mechanical keyboard. Now, if you're a really fast typer, you'll understand that the full key rollover is such a big asset. Let me illustrate. Number 1, start a new text document or Microsoft Word, doesn't really matter. Number 2, hold both shift keys and type the following. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. Now, how many of those characters do you see missing? This, even though the shift is a modifier key, will make you lose a couple of characters. The bottom line is, it's not even your fault, and if you're a fast typer, you'll be making errors, and it's not even you that's doing it. There are 6 presets for lighting, 2 of which I've showed you, but let me show you the other 4. Hold function and right for the next lighting setup, and you'll see that it's breathing in and breathing out. The lights go on and the lights go off. Function right again for the next one, and this time, every key you press will light up and then fade away. Function right again, and this time, it'll be a ripple effect. Every key you press will be like you threw a stone into a pond, and the lighting effect will just ripple away. It's kind of manic though if you press a lot of keys at once. Function right again, and you'll see a wave pattern from left to right. Now this is really great when you're stepping away from your computer for a little bit. It's a nice little display. If it's a little too bright, lower the illumination with function and down. And if it's not bright enough, hold function and up and set it to the maximum brightness. The last function right brings you back to your custom settings. If there's just one thing that you need to remember about this keyboard is the function key. It's right next to the right alt key, and that controls every gaming aspects of this keyboard. There's also a gaming function which disables the Windows key, so you don't hit it by accident and cause a window to pop up while you're playing a game. Here you have the media function controls, the audio controls, the gaming function, and also the selection of the lighting intensity and the lighting presets left and right. Physically, it's quite compact. It's the length of my forearm from the tips of my fingers to the edge of my elbow, and it has quite a bit of weight to it. It just screams quality because of the weight and the aluminum top. The bottom is supported by pieces of rubber, so it doesn't move around the table. And there's also 2 clips on the 2 long ends to give it a little bit of height, and that's also supported by rubber feet. You're provided with a soft carry case with 2 pockets, one for the keyboard and another one in the back for your cable and your extra keys. It's made of a nice airy material, it's cushioned, and it's very, very light. The HyperX Alloy FPS is a wonderful mechanical keyboard, great for gaming, very high quality and very responsive. It comes with a 2-year guarantee and free tech support should you need it. So if you're looking for a keyboard, this may be your answer. Now, in addition to this, they have a whole slew of other accessories, like the Cloud Stinger that I reviewed, which is the award-winning $50 headset. Check them out at hyperxgaming.com. Thanks for watching. This has been a video of the HyperX Alloy FPS. I can't say that name enough. HyperX Alloy FPS mechanical keyboard. If you liked the video, please click on like. And if you haven't subscribed to First Look, please subscribe below. And I'll see you guys again next time. Free tech support if you did that. I switched off The S and the D, it's wrong. Oh man, that's embarrassing. In case you have any problems. And in this